Hey guys, welcome again. This is another Arcade1up machine that I did get. This is the Miss Pac-Man cocktail table, or head-to-head as they call it. If you watch some of my other videos, you'll see my unboxing and setup of the Pac-Man Signature Series cocktail table. I did have that up until yesterday, which I sold online in order to get this one. This one just had a better game selection that I liked. With the exception of Pac-Man. It doesn't have Pac-Man. That's the one game it'd be cool if it did have. But it's got Miss Pac-Man, which I think is probably a better game in general. Miss Pac-Man, Galga, Galaxian, Pac-Land, Dig Dug. Those are the ones that I really wanted. Super Pac-Man, Dig Dug 2, and Pac-Mania I really don't care about, but nice to have. I did get this from Best Buy. I did shipping rather than pick up in store, just to make it easier so I didn't have to put it in my car. But I did notice here, the box is apparently torn up, ripped open maybe, not sure. I'll know as soon as I open it up if everything's here, otherwise I will be very upset. And, but yeah, hopefully, these things are usually packed pretty well, so as long as nothing fell out, nobody took anything out of there on purpose, should be fine. So I'm guessing maybe it just broke when they tried to open it at one point. But yeah, so I'm gonna stop talking and we will see my speed up of myself unboxing and assembling this whole thing. I will put down below in the comments, or not comments, but in the description, some time codes. So if you want to skip ahead to just my review of this, you can do that. Otherwise, here we go on the unboxing and assembly. Hey everyone, alright, I am finished putting this together. This was the second head-to-head that I've put together. So it was a little bit new still to me because I haven't done as many as I have the other ones that I have. But went pretty smoothly for the most part. There was one piece I forgot to put on and I didn't want to take it apart, so I managed, you probably saw me crawling inside the thing to put one of the braces in there that I skipped in the instructions because I just thought the second side just goes right on. It looks pretty good. I do like the black one that I had for Pac-Man, but I do also like this classic look. This is not, at least not as bad as the original Pac-Man one, where the original Pac-Man was just all yellow all around. So this one, it's Big Miss Pac-Man logo, the games, and it does have some black up top, so it's not as hideous as just solid color. The side looks really good. The fake wood grain to make it look like, you know, old school retro, and then the Miss Pac-Man, you know, logo on there. I think looks really cool. The classic color scheme on the control panels, player 1, player 2, both of them are the same basically. The games again, Miss Pac-Man, Galaga, Galaxian, Super Pac, Dig Dug, Dig Dug 2, Pac-Mania, and Pac-Land. I'm going to go ahead and I have my lights on right now just so I can showcase it. But I'm going to turn my lights off, the big lights. I'll still have a couple on, just so we can go through some gameplay and just you'll be able to see the screen a lot better that way. Alright guys, have the tripod set up, so I'm going to focus it on the screen. Just an FYI, I do have these chairs. These I thought were cool, kind of retro, and they were small enough for the other one, which was lower. This one's actually higher than the other one. So I'll give you my thoughts on that in a moment. Let me just focus over here so you can see the screen. Let me zoom in a little bit. And this might be a little grainy because, like I said, I did turn the lights down a little bit. So let's go ahead and turn this on for the second time. I did turn it on before I screwed everything together just to make sure it worked. And the very first time I turned it on, it took a while before it got to the Arcade1up screen, so it kind of freaked me out for a minute. Just as you see, everything was there. So the box, even though it was torn apart, it looked like somebody opened it. Every single piece was in the box, and there was no damage on anything. So everything is fine. So here we go. We got the same menu system that was on the other cocktail. You know, you scroll, and we'll just go right into Miss Pac-Man to start. And it does mention to save high scores. Press and hold one player for 1 second, or 5 seconds to go back. So you do have to go back. Hold 2 player for 5 seconds to reset the game. That's different. One thing, just an FYI, there was a firmware already released for this to update it to add Mappy and Pac and Pal, and some extra settings. If that does come out, there was an issue with it. If they re-release it, I'm definitely going to do it, and I'll put a video up about that, so you'll see that. One other thing, this does have the yellow trim around the sides of the thing, so that's kind of cool. It has the T-molding. It is true T-molding, it looks like. It's rubber, or rubberish, and I can feel the seam over here. So, let's play some Miss Pac-Man. The volume was all the way down. It was all the way down when I tried it before, but the menu sounded okay, so I'm going to exit out and come back in just to see if the volume resets all the way down again. I don't know if others have mentioned that. I really haven't seen any. I haven't watched any reviews on this. You can hear their volume is fine. Kick into the game. And even before, I'm just going to try volume. Okay, so it stayed. Looks like maybe because the way I powered it off or unplugged it or something like that. But yeah. Classic Miss Pac-Man sound. Plays just like I remembered. It is not the super fast Miss Pac-Man, which I like the original myself. So we're going to check out some of the other games. I'm going to skip some of them because I don't care about some of them. Pac-Mania, that's on the other Pac-Man I had. Super Pac-Man on the other Pac-Man. Pac-Land was also on the other Pac-Man. But we'll go in and we'll check out Pac-Land real quick just to make sure. It's got 3 buttons controls instead of actual, you don't use a joystick. Works fine. Does seem like it's taking longer to exit than normal. One other thing on the side, you'll see in the part of the video before, on the bottom it has like that warning logo. I guess that's only on the side by the cord coming out. It's just a sticker. Take that off. Let's try Galga. Everybody's seen. I'm going to go Galaxian because that's one that wasn't on the other cabinet. It's on the Galga Galaxian cabinet. If this was classic before Galga. So pretty cool. Most people remember Galga more than Galaxian. Galaxian, I believe, was the first game when Galga came out. Dig Dug was on the other cabinet, but let's give that one a go. That's always a fun one. And that's one that's not on a lot of the cabinets, I don't think. One of my more favorite games. So I'll tell you one thing I am noticing here, and this is probably different for everyone, but the little piece of plexiglass that covers the control panel, the edges are a little, they're not smooth. They're kind of like the way it was cut. It just needs to be filed down. I might take a Dremel to that just to, because I could feel it like grinding against my hands. So that is something that I haven't had that with any of the other ones before. But this one is just, and it's probably, like I said, just the way this was cut. Let me check the other side real quick. Yeah, the other side's kind of the same way. So I'm thinking that's probably just the way this was cut. Let's try Dig Dug 2. I don't even know if I ever played Dig Dug 2 in the arcade. I guess I'll remember it or not in a second here. I don't remember this, so I don't even know what the heck I'm doing. Yeah, this is kind of like a combination of Dig Dug and Kicks maybe. I don't know if anybody remembers Kicks where you had to do all the lines and get rid of as much of the screen as possible. I don't know. This game was never very popular, I don't think, and I don't remember playing it. So can't get my opinions on the gameplay, but I'll play it more and see how I like it. But overall, I'm gonna say, and actually sitting down on my seat with the same height that I had it for the other cocktail table, I don't know exactly how much higher this is. Maybe an inch. I don't know. Maybe 2. Who knows? But it's definitely better. It's better than the other ones. The height, just that little bit of extra height, makes it much easier to play, I think. At least getting closer to it. I had to be pretty far away and spread my legs quite a bit to not hit the sides, which you can't see that I'm pointing at because the way I have the camera at, but not hit the sides of the control deck. So, but overall, I think this is a great collection of games. Miss Pac-Man, Pac-Land was one of my favorites. I know a lot of people didn't like it. Galga, Galaxian, Dig Dug. So right there, 5 of the games. Dig Dug 2 might be great, and then if you like these other two Pac-Mans, there is well. It's a really nice set of games with variety, I think, versus the other Pac-Man cocktail table that doesn't. It's all Pac-Man games. It does have Galaga and Dig Dug, but all the other ones are Pac-Man. So you're really getting three games, if you know, at least for me, 3 to 4 games out of 8. And this one, I at least like 5 of them out of the 8, and potentially 2 more if they come up with Mappy. If that firmware comes out and Mappy's on it, Mappy is a game that I loved, so I really hope they do that. Although when it comes out, I dread taking this top off again, just because it's kind of a pain to finagle, and you probably saw when I was trying to hook up the wires. You know, so and plus I got it together. It kind of sucks to take it apart, but I will definitely do that to add Mappy for sure once I know that firmware's out and it works. So thanks again for watching, guys. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't. If you want to just, I have been posting tons of Arcade1up stuff and arcade stuff in general, but I post whatever. So the channel may not be your liking all the time, but feel free to subscribe. My next cabinet, if I get one, might be Outrun, the stand-up Outrun. I might actually replace my Turtles with it because I don't play Turtles too much. That was the first one I really did a video on. But yeah, the Outrun looks cool. I like those games. We'll see what they announce after that. But that's the next one I possibly have planned in the back of my head. I wasn't even going to get this one, but it went on sale, and I tried to sell my other one and see if I can get at least most of the cost back because the other one was limited edition. And luckily, I didn't have to pay too much extra. It was almost a swap, you know, for what I sold the other one for, and then what this one was on sale. You know, I did have to pay a little bit, but I like these games better, so I think it was worth it. So thanks again, guys, for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.